You are tuned to FM Gold channel of All India Radio, Delhi. We are continuing with the next episode of our special series entitled The Saga of Olympics, Past to the Present by Nitish Arora.
Hello friends, I am Shalini Mittal. Olympics from the past to the present, various shades of Olympic Games. Facts, known and unknown, players' profiles, stats, trivia, interesting stats, experts' opinion, players speak, and a very special section in which greetings and messages by the listeners and well-wishers of Team India under the section #Cheer for India.
तेरे साथ तिरंगा है, ये विजय का उद्घोष है। तू ठान ले, तू ठान ले, तू ठान ले, तू ठान ले, अब जीत को अंजाम दे।
एक खिलाड़ी दुनिया के किसी कोने में हाथ में तिरंगा लेकर के दौड़ता है, सारे हिंदुस्तान में ऊर्जा भर देता है।
वहाँ एथलीट्स दम लगाएंगे, आप यहाँ से हौसला बढ़ाओ। Cheer for India.
I am Ajay Paul Singh Andodra. I am an actor and I am from Jammu. Olympic Games comes once in every 4 years and every nation tries to give its best. Team India, you are carrying the dreams of 130 crore Indians who are praying for your success and for the success of India. Embrace the challenge and give your best. We are cheering for you. Go India, go. आसमां को चूम लो. You have made it to Olympics after toiling so hard in itself is not a small achievement, but ye dil mange more. My best wishes to my Indian Olympics team.
तेरे साथ तिरंगा है, ये विजय का उद्घोष है। तू ठान ले, तू ठान ले, तू ठान ले, तू ठान ले, अब जीत को अंजाम दे।
एक खिलाड़ी दुनिया के किसी कोने में हाथ में तिरंगा लेकर के दौड़ता है, सारे हिंदुस्तान में ऊर्जा भर देता है।
वहाँ एथलीट्स दम लगाएंगे, आप यहाँ से हौसला बढ़ाओ। Cheer for India.
Over to the host of the program, Nitish Arora.
Thank you, Shalini, and welcome listeners. In today's segment of India's participation at the Olympic Games, we'll talk about pre-independence. India sent its first athlete to the Summer Olympics for the 1900 Games, but an Indian national team did not compete at the Summer Olympics until 1920. Ahead of the 1920 Games, Sir Dorabji Tata and Governor of Bombay George Lloyd helped India secure representation at the International Olympic Council, enabling it to participate in the Games. India then sent a team to the 1920 Olympics comprising 4 athletes, 2 wrestlers and managers, Sohrab Bhoot and A.H.A. Faizi. The Indian Olympic movement was then established during the 1920s. Some founders of this movement were Dorabji Tata, A.G. Nohreen, H.C. Buck, Moinul Haq, S. Bhoot, A.S. Bhagwat and Gurudutt Sondhi. In 1923, a provisional All India Olympic Committee was formed, and in February 1924, the All India Olympic Games, that later became the National Games of India, were held to select a team for the Paris Summer Olympics. The Indian delegation at the Paris Olympics comprised 7 athletes, 7 tennis players, and team manager Harry Buck. In 1927, the Provisional Indian Olympic Committee formally became the Indian Olympic Association. Its main tasks were to promote the development of sports in India, choose host cities for the National Games, and send teams selected from the National Games to the Summer Olympics. Thus, at the 1928 National Games, it selected 7 athletes to represent India at the next Summer Olympics, with Sondhi as manager. By this time, the Indian Hockey Federation, IHF, had also been established and it sent a hockey team to the Summer Olympics. The national hockey team and additional sportspersons were similarly sent to the 1932 Games. 4 athletes and 1 swimmer were included in that team. And in 1936 again, 4 athletes, 3 wrestlers and 1 Burmese weightlifter was sent to the Games, along with 3 officials headed by team manager Sondhi. the Indian field hockey team dominated the Olympics from 1928 to 1936, winning an unprecedented 3 titles. In the 1928 Summer Olympics final, India defeated Netherlands 3-0. In 1932 Summer Olympics, India defeated USA 24 goals by 1, the largest margin of victory in Olympic history. In 1936 Summer Olympics final, they defeated Germany 8 goals to 1, the largest margin of victory ever in the Olympics finals. Post-independence participation of India in the Olympics. From 1948 onwards, because of the Indian Olympic Association's wider outreach, India began sending delegations of over 50 sportspersons representing several sports, each selected by its sports federation to the Summer Olympics. The delegation was headed by a chief de mission. The Indian field hockey team won gold medal at the 1948 Summer Olympics by defeating Great Britain in the final. It was the first gold medal for India as an independent nation, and field hockey brought this gold medal. And what better, they defeated Great Britain in the finals. In the 1952 Summer Olympics, wrestler K.D. Jadhav won the first individual medal for independent India. The Indian field hockey team continued their dominance by winning the 6th straight title by defeating Pakistan in the final in the 1956 Summer Olympics. In the 1960 Summer Olympics, the field hockey team lost the final and had to settle for silver medal. This was the first time for Indian hockey team to surrender their gold medal, and the year was 1960. Though the team bounced back by winning gold at the 1964 Summer Olympics, but went on to win only bronze medals in the next 2 Olympics. In 1976 Summer Olympics, India went home empty-handed, the first time since 1924.
#Cheer for India.
Namaste, I am Pulkit from Urai, a town in Uttar Pradesh. I wish all the best to all the Indian athletes for Olympic. May India experience shower of medals as never before. All the best.
Players speak, those who matter the most.
Yes, Shalini, athletics is going to start. What better bet than the ace javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra? He seemed a little disappointed because of COVID. A lot of his programs were disrupted, but still he kept on motivating himself to work for India. This is an interview that we took a few months before Neeraj for Tokyo.
वैसे तो यहाँ पे भी ट्रेनिंग अच्छी चल रही है और मैंने अपना बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस भी यहाँ पे दिया है। तो सबसे बड़ी क्या होती है, सबसे बड़ा जो हमको जरूरत होती है बाहर, एक तो हम अपना पूरा फोकस अपना ट्रेनिंग पे और उस पे कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि अगर यहाँ पे हैं कुछ ना कुछ काम, अभी तो कोविड की वजह से सब कुछ बंद है, लेकिन यहाँ पे कुछ ना कुछ काम आता रहता है, या फिर कुछ फंक्शन हो गया, या फिर किसी का कुछ शादी है या कुछ है, तो क्लोज फ्रेंड होते हैं, फैमिली में किसी के होते हैं, तो उधर जाना पड़ता है, तो उधर ट्रेनिंग में भी काफी इफेक्ट पड़ता है उस चीज से। और अगर हम यहाँ पे है तो हमको कंपटीशन नहीं मिलते हैं सर, सबसे बड़ी बात है ये, क्योंकि हम ट्रेनिंग तो यहाँ पे पूरी अपना अच्छे से करते हैं, लेकिन हमको यहाँ पे जो एक कंपटीशन लेवल है वो नहीं मिल पाता है। तो बाहर ये है कि हमको कंपटीशन ज्यादा मिलते रहते हैं, वहाँ पे हर वीक या 2 वीक में एक बार कंपटीशन होता रहता है, तो वहाँ पे हम पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं। और साथ के साथ अपना हम ही नहीं शायद पूरे सारे वर्ल्ड के एथलीट्स है जो वो जगह चेंज करते रहते हैं, थोड़ा वेदर जगह है थोड़ा चेंज होना चाहिए, उससे थोड़ा शरीर को भी थोड़ा एक आदत रह जाती है कि हाँ हम किसी भी वेदर में रह के अपना ट्रेनिंग और अपना परफॉर्मेंस दे सकते हैं।
Olympics trivia, the known and the unknown.
So the important trivia today is, at the 1996 Summer Olympics held in Atlanta, tennis player Leander Paes won a bronze medal at the men's singles, ending a barren run for 16 years without a medal at the Olympics, and also the first individual medal since 1952. And in 1952, the medal was won by wrestler K.D. Jadhav.
#Cheer for India.
Hello, I am Shashwat Srivastava, 15-year-old studying in class 10th from Khargoi, UP, and I wish our country's athletes win medals in all sports.
Olympics from past to the present.
You just heard the next episode of our special series, The Saga of Olympics, Past to the Present by Nitish Arora. This broadcast came to you on the FM Gold channel of All India Radio, Delhi. Please stand by for the next broadcast.